if you were at the end of your rope in life and feeling all alone? Imagine being trapped in a hopeless state of mind and body. You want to get out of bed to get a drink because your body is telling you must have it. You're trembling and shaking with withdrawal symptoms. All you want to do is crawl out of that bed, but you're too depressed to move a muscle. Imagine suffering from alcoholism. Alcoholism is a subject that I know all too well. I started drinking in my early 20s, and before I knew it, I was 33 and on the verge of losing everything that I had worked hard for. I say losing, but really I was giving it away for one more drink. I lost my family, my house, my truck, my job, and everything that a normal person would care about. After a long stint with alcohol in my early 30s, I decided to make a change. I went to long-term rehabilitation facility in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. I've been sober now for almost 4 years. Long-term treatment will increase your chance of a long, sober, recovering life versus a 30-day program. Long-term treatment allows the body and mind to fully recover from substance abuse. Short-term programs are good, but the success rate of the alcoholic is minimal, and most alcoholics relapse within 60 to 90 days. Treatment is designed to give the alcoholic a break from reality, so to speak. I encourage anyone who is struggling with alcoholism to seek help. Short-term treatment is a 28-day program. I assure you that the first 2 weeks at a short-term facility are the worst. In the first 2 weeks, the alcoholic will experience the withdrawal symptoms and will be too sick to start working on changing their perception of life. The disease of alcoholism is a disease of the mind that affects how we view the world. The last 2 weeks, the alcoholic will start to get his feelings back that have been repressed and will be so caught up in emotions that the alcoholic will miss the how to stay sober long-term part of the program. The problem is that short-term treatment isn't long enough to develop a good sober habits to create a successful plan of living. According to a 2020 webinar from NADAC.com, only 17% of alcoholics remain sober longer than 6 months with short-term treatment facility. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Failure to learn how to achieve long-term sobriety will be devastating to the rest of the alcoholic's life. It will be a life of misery, in and out of rehab centers, in and out of jail, and eventually a suit in a pine box. By now you're probably thinking, what's the point of treatment? Learning to live life on life's terms, and the answer to the alcoholic problem can be found in a program of action in a long-term treatment facility. Stepping Stone Transitional Sober Living Home is a place for recovering addicts and alcoholics to achieve healthy long-term sobriety around like-minded individuals. Stepping Stone offers an array of tools for the alcoholic to maintain long-term sobriety. Stepping Stone is a home for recovering alcoholics that want to learn to live life like an adult. Stepping Stone has employment requirements and Alcoholics Anonymous meeting requirements. Stepping Stone offers financial management classes, weekly peer support classes, and an accountability system that helps recovering alcoholics establish and maintain structure in their daily lives. According to a post in the recoveryvillage.com, alcoholics who attend long-term treatment have a 47% success rate staying sober longer than 5 years. Our first client was a gentleman by the name of Troy. Troy's a 35-year-old white male who suffered from alcoholism from a very, very early age. Troy first came to Stepping Stone back in July. He was there for roughly 90 days. While Troy was at Stepping Stone, he acquired a job, he acquired a car, and eventually he found an apartment that he transitioned to out of Stepping Stone. Now let me show you some pictures of Stepping Stone. Stepping Stone Transitional Sober Living is a house that's made up of 6 gentlemen. 6 gentlemen live in the house, and there's a house lead. Stepping Stone is a lovely 3-bedroom house with a big front yard and a huge backyard. The kitchen at Stepping Stone is adequate to cook any meal you could imagine cooking in. It has a coffee pot, a toaster, an oven, a refrigerator, 2-bay sink, a microwave. This is the dining room. It has a ping pong table in the back. It has a 6-chair table in the dining room as well as an air hockey table. This is the living room. It has a fireplace, a flat screen TV, 2 couches and a chair, which also is just right off the dining room. This is one of the beds in the facility. It's made up of 2-man rooms. Each room has 2 single cots in it. It was important to just put 2 beds in each room because we didn't want to overcrowd any of the clients while they were at Stepping Stone. You know, it's one thing, you know, you're sitting there trying to recover, and you don't want to feel like you're crammed into a space. You want the freedom of the space. This is the back of Stepping Stone here. There's a grill, and out back there's a fire pit as well. Now that you see that Stepping Stone has worked in the life of one individual, let's see how this can work for you. Picture this: you're fresh out of a 30-day treatment program and you have 2 choices. You can go back to the same place that you drank yourself to death, or you can try a different approach. The only thing that I have to change is everything. I for sure have to change people, places, and things. So you chose to stay in long-term treatment. Coming to Stepping Stone, you would first meet with the director to sign a contract. The contract is an agreement between the client and the director about house rules and what is expected from a client at Stepping Stone. A tour of the facility would be next. Stepping Stone has a huge backyard and a fire pit, a grill, volleyball net, horseshoe pits, cornhole boards, and a back porch for afternoon lounging and a smoking area. Inside the facility, there's a lovely kitchen for preparing and cooking meals. The dining room has a table with 6 chairs, allowing all clients to participate in meals with one another. Stepping Stone is equipped with an air hockey table, a ping pong table, a PlayStation, and even has Wi-Fi and Netflix for entertainment purposes. There are 3 bedrooms at Stepping Stone, and each room has 2 clients. You will be working a full-time job, going to meetings, and learning to cook, clean, and save money. Group sessions are on Saturdays and Sundays, and there is a meditation class every morning at 8 a.m. Clients are required to attend at least 3 AA meetings every week. The average stay at Stepping Stone is 3 to 9 months. So now you know long-term treatment will increase your chances at long-term sobriety. Short-term treatment will keep you from drinking for a while, but long-term treatment at Stepping Stone will equip you with the tools needed to maintain a long, healthy, happy life in recovery. Feel free to do yourself a favor and enroll in long-term treatment today. Call the director of Stepping Stone Transitional Sober Living to set up an appointment and schedule your free consultation today. Director Justin Call. Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. If I want things to be different, I have to do things different. Let's do something different today, and let's start by calling Stepping Stone Transitional Living.